701 Cold Star. Alright. Underdog Moto Mania here. What to talk about today, guys? What to talk about today? I'm pretty excited. Man, having a tough day. Trying to get the energy up. But the 701 always wakes me up, so here we go. 701. 2017 701 Enduro in Supermoto trim. When I bought the bike as part of the deal, I got these Warp 9 wheels. I just recently put dirt tires on it. So this is my 3,000 mile review, what I think about this bike. And I gotta tell you, before I bought this bike, I thought of this bike as my dream bike. So far, honestly, hasn't let me down. This bike here, it does absolutely everything you could ask a bike to do. It does highway pretty good. It does off-road pretty good. This bike does everything. It's the most versatile bike on the market. So going over the mods I got the Warp 9 wheels, recently put the dirt tires on it. I got a steering stabilizer because the one time I had an issue, it's about a 15-second wheelie coming around a curve. And I was thinking, should I counter steer, put it down a little crooked, caught a speed wobble. I'll put just the end result up in the footage. But speaking of that, this bike is utterly bulletproof. It's like high-sided it on that crash, scraped the fender, scraped these parts up here. I just replaced the handlebars, the throttle tube, the grips, and you know, stuff like that. Mirrors got torn off, but widely the frame didn't really suffer any ill effects from that. I got this Bike Lights fender eliminator, which is pretty cool. You could also put the plate back here. I do like this, but it never set flush, and when the bolts vibrated out, I drilled a couple holes here. This is from my crash that scraped there, but I drilled a couple holes there and zip tied it for now. Holds it up flush. It looks okay. Maybe a temporary fix. Might leave it like that. But man, over 3,000 miles on this bike, and the bike is utterly amazing. It is utterly amazing. So what more can you need from a bike? Like I said, most versatile bike on the market. This bike can do anything you need it to do. And it's good at everything. Is it great at everything? Is it amazing at everything? Well, I say no. You can get this bike up on the highway. You'll cruise highway speeds no problem. This bike will probably do a max speed of about 120. So this bike will cruise highway speeds, no problem at all. But it's a Supermoto. There's no wind protection. It's a big single. So even though it will cruise highway speeds pretty easily at 75 miles an hour when it will go about 120, it's a big single, so it gets a little buzzy when you get it up there, you know, up there in speed. And being a Supermoto, you know, unless you get a big ugly windscreen for it, you got like no wind protection. So it'll do highway, and you could comfortably do highway for, you know, 10, 15, maybe 20 miles. But the wind's gonna beat you up. Like I said, this bike has lived up to my expectations. Like I said, ever since I saw the big promo video where they had all the big moto vloggers riding the, I believe, 2017 701s. I think it was Jake, Snowcat, some of the European guys. And there's tons of gravel at the end of this road right now. But ever since I saw those guys ripping those bikes in California, man, here's my dream bike. I got the bike, and it has not let me down one bit. The bike looks amazing. The bike with the aftermarket slip-on of the Aero exhaust sounds amazing. The bike's got, I think, the perfect amount of horsepower for the street, right around 75 horsepower. The bike will wheelie for days if you're skilled enough. I'm okay, I'm average at wheelies, but you want wheelies, this bike will give you wheelies. Another issue, this bike, I've had no major issues with this bike, but one issue I've had with this bike is the oil consumption. I did a pretty medium hard brake, and I pretty much just rode the bike the way I would ride it in general, and I do seem to get some amount of oil consumption. I don't think it's a ridiculous amount, but I think it definitely does consume some oil. And another issue that many people have had that I did not have is around almost 2,000 miles I replaced my clutch slave. I replaced it around maybe 1,800 miles, because many people with the 2017s and other models were having it fail around 2,000 miles to clutch slave, and many people even way before 2,000 miles were having the clutch slave fail. So I replaced mine preemptively with an Oberon, and I've had very little problems with that. Who knows, maybe I wouldn't have even had trouble with the stock slave. I had almost 2,000 miles, no issue. So, I mean, this bike has been hardy. Woo! I'm going to take this bike down to the little dirt area I like to play in. I'm going to have a little fun in the dirt, but yeah, maybe on the way down there I'll just buzz this up to highway speeds real quick. Hey. Okay, highway speeds test. Very much no problem. Hitting 74, no problem. It hit 100, no problem. I'm even going into the wind. This bike will off-road very, very well, especially with the tires I put on it. Woo. Woo. Now what do I think about doing more down here? Yeah, so this bike will off-road okay. I'd say with some erosion, that definitely got steeper. There it is. Wonder where it was. He's flying. I'm just trying to get a couple drone shots. Whoa!
That's cool.
Hey, what's up, man?
How is it flying by itself?
It's following the beacon. Man, you're flying. Of course, your bike weighs a little less than mine. This thing's a pig. It's fun though. Yeah, I just put this up in the air. I was getting a couple shots. Yeah, it's got a. Yeah, I got the beacon here. Basically, I can tell what angle to follow me at. See, now it's going.
Crazy. I never noticed there was something like that.
Yeah, Skydio 2. It's pretty fun. I'm out here fucking around trying to get shots, trying to do like a 3,000 mile like review of this bike.
I'm just when I can't go to the track because I race, I just come here.
Oh.
I race a lot.
Yeah, I saw you fly over that thing. Jeez, here it comes. It's coming back. Is it? See, the one time I forgot to wipe off the bottom cams on it, and it had a little hair on the bottom. There it is. It's back. Yeah, but yeah, hey, you want to fly over that mound one more time?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll, don't crash.
I won't.
Just so I can get you on my GoPro.
Yeah, I was doing like 55, 60-foot doubles at, you know, Area 51 is in Batavia?
No.
Oh, well, there's a lot of motocross tracks, and I hit like a 45 to 50-foot double the other day.
Jeez. Yeah.
I just got it like 2 weeks ago.
Gotcha. Here he comes. Woo! Yeah, I just made it land on here. Yeah, so I tried to like walk up a little closer, and so I'd be in the shot and the drone would catch it. So maybe I caught that on the drone. So I'll pop that up on my YouTube channel. Underdog Moto Mania. That guy's quick. I'm not that fast in my dreams. There you saw an example of why I say the Husqvarna 701 isn't great at everything, because you want to say this bike is great at off-road, then you got to compare it to a 230 pound 250. Woo. Oh, crud, 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 crud. Okay, so, yes. Yes. Let's kill those anti-lock brakes before they kill me. So oh God. All right. Anything else to prove? No. No. Happen to want to do wheelies, get yourself one of these, even on these thick dirt tires. Having no trouble popping the front up in the air in third gear. Enduro gearing, that's what I gotta say. People who buy the SM model do complain that it's tough to clutch up a third gear wheelie with the SM gearing. I have not ridden a 701 with the Supermoto gearing, so I cannot speak to that, but people do say that. And I know, I think it might have been BLDH who rode an enduro model and said, man, this feels different. Maybe I was wrong about this bike. Well, honestly, The difference was he was riding an enduro model and he had ridden a supermoto model before, and the gearing is different. I'd say buy an enduro and convert it, because then you have an extra set of dirt wheels if you ever want to use them. And plus, the gearing is just better on the enduro model, unless you're trying to set the top speeds of 120. No. Okay. Alright then, Underdog Moto Mania here. Just got back from my ride. Anyway, loving this bike after 3,000 hard miles ridden. This bike is amazing. Me personally, I think it's the most versatile bike on the market, and probably the best factory supermoto money can buy, although it is going to cost you a pretty penny. That was 2017 Enduro with the Warp 9 wheels and tires, out the door 11.4. I bought it like 3 seasons ago. Worth every penny. Anyway, if you made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe. It's my content. Helps more than you know. Hey, until next time guys, Underdog Moto Mania out. Yeah.